and let's see if I'm right or wrong. Let's look at this thing here. Oh, very nice, very nice. Also, the daily, we had this thing going on here. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, totally. Very, very, very nice. We have a sliding parallel line here, which was broken. And what else? Yeah, this guy here did not reach same level as there. Yeah, I guess going short is not a bad idea here. It's not really a bad idea. Very, very nice. The problem here is that you know that this is a viable sliding parallel line when you get this bar. So now we need to see something else to go short. But yeah, going short here is not too bad. It's not a too bad idea, and you can use maybe also something like this. Not, not really. Let's see if I can find something else. No. Okay, so let's look at another vehicle, but keep this in mind. You can see here what they did. So yeah, I mean, you can see how we have sellers around this zone, you know, and we have our sliding parallel line here. And the problem here is that, as you can see here, there are more chances for price to go down than up right now, because here we were almost at the line and now we went back. So price can't really, go farther. I mean, this is where it stops every time. So at this point I will not be surprised to see price being going to here, for example. This is what I expect, to be honest, because you can see how this line parallel line worked very well here. So I'm more bearish than bullish right now on this vehicle, and you can see by yourself that what's the trend here? Short, 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 short. So we did nothing but going short here, and I want to be with the trend, so I guess short here is still a viable option. Is the right thing to do right now. Let's see. I might be wrong, but that's what I think about that vehicle. Let's look at 240. 240, we saw this, so let's look at another vehicle. This one, for example. You can see here how this line worked very well. The problem is that this is a sideways move, so we want to go to another time frame like here, and you can see what happened right here. I mean, these lines are working very, very nice, and I guess here you might want to be careful about going short, because you can see how now here we are making a higher low within the fork, but you also have to notice this. Yeah, basically here we have support, support, support. So I will be, careful about going short right now here. Looking at the 240, here as well, you can see how here we have support, support. This zone that has to be broken. On the other side, if we look at the daily, you can see how yeah, this looks to be rolling over within the fork and ready to break to the upside. Even if we draw here a trend line like this, you can see that this is kind of a change of behavior, and now this thing is rolling. So according to me, sooner or later we will see something like this going on here. Yeah, so let's mark this thing because I notice it right now, and I think it's important. So let's mark these things here. Okay, here we go. So I will go for a long here with a stop loss below here. The problem is that it's kind of expensive. So look here, maybe there is a better entry. Maybe if price goes to the quartile again, you can try to go long here and take profit right, here at the red line on the 240. That's what I will try to do. What else? What else? Yeah, so this is pretty much what I will try to do. I will try to go long here, this zone, and then sell here on the red line. Now let's look at something else like the euro GBP. No. Okay, let's look at something more complicated. This is the euro against the dollar, euro dollar, and you can see how sometimes it's hard to read the market, like in this case, because here you can see how price broke P0, P1, P2, P3, P4. Price broke this trend line here, which is a P0, P4 line that I'm gonna talk to you about in some further videos. Is an Alan Andrews technique, so that when P4, P0, P4 trend line is broken, you can expect some change of behavior. It's not math, it doesn't always work, but you can just have this in the back of your mind and think about it. P4 and P5. So after this, price reversed, and I was thinking that price refresh 6 months or so. Let's see. Okay, just to be sure. You can see how price broke this high, and now it's going, farther up. And I was expecting to see price going somewhere here, So now the problem is that you see we broke this line, which is not, really a bad thing, since this high provided support again, and we can try to see if this thing has still some steam to go higher, which I think so. And the daily doesn't show things as they are compromised. But if we look at the 240, the picture is a little bit more awkward. You can see how we have a bar here which is completely under this, sliding parallel line, which would make me think of a short. And price pretty much reached the zone that it had to reach, near the quartile for the Hagopian rule. So this is the minimum target that price had to reach, and we almost reached it. You can see it's about there. It's about there, So I don't know. I will be careful now on the basing my judgment on 240, because if I see resistance coming here, then I would create a short fork and go short. If I don't see resistance happening here and I see price going up, then long is the right thing to do at that point. If you look at the weekly chart, you can see how we had resistance right where we could expect resistance, and pretty much this switchback did its job. We broke this eye, and now next near the median line we are having resistance, and that is in the cards. I mean, so what else? At this point, I will not be surprised to see this guy going back here and maybe finding support again on this sliding parallel line. So let's see if we have this right now. Yeah, I mean, I think this thing tells us something. It's a lower high within the fork. So now we have to see if the high, this is a lower low within the fork, and so we have to see if we have a high going here, or going here, or even, I don't know, going here. So we have to see where we have resistance, because within this fork, if we have this red line within this red fork, which tells us about where we should expect resistance, which is here at the blue line, this blue line here. This is not rocket science, so this is not math where 2 plus 2 is always equal to 4. And so this is more like a zone, and it's not always like you are going to have resistance at the tick on the line. And that's the problem with this thing. I mean, I guess that's the problem with technical analysis. You have to find the clues of what the market is going to do. So within the blue fork, even if price went here, we will still have a lower high within the fork, and so this thing will still be rolling over, and that's it. So let's see what happens. I guess this blue line here, this one is in the cards, because we had support here and support here. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a switch back here and this going down right now. And even though on this bar on the daily it doesn't look possible, but that's it. Here there might be some sort of resistance here at 139.59. On the 240, 139.59, where will it be? 39.59. Yeah, you see it's something near this line, 39.59.